Hi, this is Joe from KickinEspresso, and this website demonstration is for Matt and Mike of Omni Fast Track. Well, hey guys, started work on the design concept for your new website build. Based it off our first meeting together. So I took a lot of the elements that we spoke about and transitioned them into a design which I think that would be well suited to what you guys were looking for a redesign of your current website. So basically, kind of starting off with a nice little splash landing page like this. You have kind of a call to action up top here. Navigation bar with your services listed up here, as well as relevant information in terms of your office space, phone number, and contact up at the top. And then we kind of divvies down into some of your core services. Now, I know I need to review a couple of these with you because I remember you saying that you're not offering all the services that you had on your original website. So, this is obviously kind of the first draft of what your website will be. So we'll add or subtract the services on here that you see that, you're currently doing or you would like to get rid of because you're just not offering them anymore. But it just kind of gives you an example of how we could basically showcase them for the users and your current and future customers to see. After that goes into kind of a little bit of an about, kind of just showcasing what you had to offer, your history, as well as some of your notable clients down here. I have. We have the testimonials, which has some really nice testimonials on your old site, so I chose to incorporate some of them in here. And then this, just kind of some nice design, affiliations as well. I remember one of your key things that you guys were looking for was that you wanted to sort of, you had maybe a little bit too much information spread out on your prior website, so you were looking to maybe consolidate some of the information, make it a little bit more easier to navigate, which I think is a smart read because the average user spends about 30 seconds to a minute on your website. So that's what we're really going for, is to encompass as much information that you would need with as little time. So then under that we have a contact form on the home page, so they'll be able to enter their relevant information and contact you via your requested email address. And then we have a kind of a footer with some information, the ability for them to subscribe to like a MailChimp link or a Constant Contact. I don't know if you guys do any email marketing, but we built that in with all our websites. So yeah, this would be the home page, the about page, kind of a little bit more in-depth information about your background. Then we would actually list a little bit more thoroughly, your services. I just have 3 here, but we could obviously do as much or as little as you want. And really go into some in-depth case studies if you'd like about some of your medical clients or legal clients that you guys really do well. We can illustrate those key points for other people in that target market for you. Then we have kind of the technology page. So this is where everything will link out to your CRM and your track delivery system. We're still putting in the components to this on the back end. So obviously it will link out to the system that's already in use, just like your old website, but this is kind of the design feel for it. And then we, as one of the other key points you guys were looking for was something that a little bit more in-depth field for join our team. So this is what we have built so far for that. And we're open to interpretation about any other fields that you want for your hiring. But yeah, we started to put in the front end search queries and things like that, and input forms. So that's basically the gist of the demonstration. We didn't want to go too in depth on the first draft. We want to make sure that you approve the proof of concept as well as the new design elements that we're going for here. We tried to base it on your feedback of having something very clean, user-friendly that you guys wanted. So this is what we're currently working with. But we would like your feedback on what was discussed here today, and please let us know how we can improve and what other elements we need to put in. So look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.